Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Roland TD-27 KV, and I'm going to tell you why I think this may be one of the best kits that you can put in your church if you're going the electric drums route. Let's talk about it. Electric drums in church. Man, this is one of the most controversial things, and I'm sure my comment section is going to be blowing up. So first of all, before I get into it, hit the comments. Let me know what you think. What do you think about electric drums in church or electric drums in general? Do you hate them? Do you love them? I think it's a very much divided topic. So let's talk about this. For church, a lot of times what kind of drum set you get is dictated by the room, sound system. So there may be a lot of reasons why you have to have an electric drum set depending on the setup that you have. So I'm not really going to get into exactly where that line is of I've got to have electric drum set or acoustic versus electric. But I want to talk about this kit in particular and why I think it's an incredible choice. So I don't think any electric drum set is ever going to feel exactly like an acoustic set. It's just not going to. They're not made to. They're electric, acoustic, electric, two different animals. But what I love about this, the TD-27 KV, is that it translates incredibly well. So to me, the thing I always hated about electric kits was I would feel like the dynamics would not translate. Okay, in church, for me, you have extremely all-in dynamics, but then you also have really low dynamic points. And this, with the addition of the digital snare and digital ride, are two game changer pieces of equipment for me. And again, specifically about this kit and kind of where it sits in the Roland family, you can go higher than this kit and get the kits that have like the full, every drum is like a full drum and it looks like more like an acoustic set. But to me, this is the sweet spot of, it's got all the upgrades that I think are necessary for, it's a higher price point for electric drums, but the quality, everything you get, to me, there's a quality to match the value. So it has the kick drum that's not the full drum, but it's actually the kick tower. And I thought it was gonna bother me, but honestly, it feels great, it responds great, and it's locked in. So that to me, I thought when I saw it, I was like, man, am I gonna miss, am I gonna want a full kick drum? Am I gonna be frustrated by the kick tower? But to be honest, it didn't bother me whatsoever. So talk a little bit about some of the specs of the kit and what make it so incredible. And this kit specifically, there's a link to it in the description below from Sweetwater. So I got the bundle that has a 4th tom. So this is a bundle that Sweetwater offers, gives you 4 toms because I like 4 toms. And if you get it from Sweetwater, you actually save about $150 versus like buying the tom by itself. So Sweetwater gives you the tom, all the mounting, everything you need, the aux cable to plug it into the kit. So again, this kit and this bundle is available, sweetwater.com. I've got a link to this kit in the description below. But let's talk about the snare, the ride, and some of the specs of it. Again, one of my favorite new additions is the snare, which is a PD-140 digital snare we're going to talk about in a second. You have the kick, which is the KD-10. Your hi-hat is a VH-10. It comes with CY12 and CY13 cymbals, and then the digital ride, which is the CY18DR. All of the pads are PDX100s, and that makes up the entire kit, the TD-27. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit more about the ride and the snare. So first of all, I love that this is an 18-inch ride. It's big, it feels so much better than a lot of the pads are a lot flimsier. So it's got 3 zones, so you got great bow definition. Okay, then you can choke it. The break point is really great. Crashable, and it's got a great bell. And you can adjust and transition the point that it goes, the sensitivity point, I guess, where it goes from just the regular hit to like crashability. So if you want it to break a little sooner, it can do that. So as far as the way this ride translates the sound, game changer for me. The digital ride is awesome. And then the snare, I don't know if I may even like it more than the ride. So the biggest thing, aside from just the fact that normally you have your snare pad and you've got your rim, but when you put your hand down on the snare, it sends a signal basically that you're playing a cross stick. So you've got your snare sound, got your rim shot, so it plays the rim. Okay, but when I put my hand down, it automatically changes to cross stick. Okay, so that transition is seamless. And then the hi-hat, of course, with this sound hi-hat, this version hi-hat, it translates really well as well. So you can go from so, hi-hat, snare, ride cymbal. Again, the translation of the tones is what's really incredible to me. So that's kind of the first thing I think people have issues with electric drums is not necessarily the feel, because you don't expect it to feel exactly like acoustic drums. Now these feel really good. I mean, again, Roland probably has the most research of any company in the electric drum field. Mesh heads feel great. You know, you can tighten them to get different tensions depending on how you want it to feel. And then again, these cymbals, you can dig into them. We don't feel like, you know, they're just brittle. Like they give good feedback, like they feel right, they feel great, the bell feels good. So as far as feel, I'm really liking this. But even more than feel, again, is the translation of the sounds. To me, it's another level. So let's talk about the sounds, because the second thing is people are like, well, what does it sound like? How does it sound? And there's a lot of great videos that have already been done about this. Sweetwater has some extensive videos on the sound. But what I've done is the kit that you're hearing right now is the pop kit, but I've made some adjustments myself. So I tuned the snare a little differently. I added some muffling on the kick, and then the stack. So I play with like a really quick stack. So I changed that a lot. So let me show you really easily how easily you can change the sound. So if I hit the snare and I go to this kit edit, so immediately I can jump into this and I can change the snare instrument. I can change it. There's hundreds of sounds I can pick from, but then I can change the tuning of the snare if I want to raise or lower the pitch. And then I can change the muffling. So I have tape 6. So if I were to open this back up to off, you can hear the difference. And so if I'm going to go here and start adding muffling, you can see how much that changes the sound. Same thing with the stack. Okay, so I have stack that I chose, 19 inches, and I put tape 19, so you can literally change the muffling on this to an extreme amount. So I can take the tape off completely. Adds a lot of sustain to the cymbal, and then I can put the tape back on how I had it, where, and you can literally see the tape going on the cymbal on the brain. So I've got that taken down. Again, that's not even anywhere scratching the surface of what you can do. You can also change overhead mics, room mics, so you can completely shape the sound of this kit to match exactly what you're looking for, which is incredible. So some of the features about the kit that I really enjoy, if you are using this outside of just maybe a service time or if you're practicing, is it is Bluetooth compatible. So I can literally connect my phone via Bluetooth, super quick, and I've got a master volume, phone's volume, and then backing. So backing is going to be my external input. So I have my phone via Bluetooth. I can change the volume of my phone specifically on the V drums. So that's something that's really incredible. Literally, you just go to System. I'm going to go to Bluetooth, hit Enter, and then turn it on. Go to Pairing. It's going to little Bluetooth is going to pop up there. I'm going to go on my phone and I'm going to Bluetooth. See that it's going to pick up the TD-27 audio, and then that blue light's going to be solid, and now I'm connected via Bluetooth. So I can go in and I can practice anything I want to. It's now immediately connected to the track, or tracks on my phone. So if I want to play via the connected audio, so that's a great feature as well, that you can Bluetooth it to anything, your computer, your phone, whatever you want to use. It also has audio inputs in, and it also supports, you can see on the back of the brain, it supports other inputs if you want to add additional inputs or pads. That's something that you can really easily do with this kit. So for me, again, in a nutshell, the Roland kit, the way this is placed kind of in the Roland family, to me, it gets the best of everything because you've got the digital snare, you've got the digital ride, but higher than this, you do have some upgrades that you can get. But for me, as far as cost to value, where this kit sits is absolutely perfect in the entire Roland family. So check this out. Again, I'm going to post some other videos that you can watch that really go in depth on this kit, that dig into the menu system even more, some things. But I think that this is a kit, if you're looking to get an electric kit, this is really my choice. Right now, in 2022, this is March of 2022, I'm recording this. This is my selection for electric drums. Now, if you're not happy with any of the sounds, there's hundreds of sounds, then you can easily add sounds into the kit. It has a SD card in. You can load samples onto an SD card and put it in the brain of this kit. You can use the kit to MIDI sample or MIDI trigger samples from your computer in your DAW of choice. So the possibilities are unlimited. But to me, again, the game changer, coming back to this, I know I've said a bunch of times, but is the digital snare and digital ride, because it just translates dynamics so incredibly well. So if you're in the market for an electric kit, I encourage you to check this out. It's a great kit and it's available on Sweetwater. Again, I've got the add-on pack here for the 4th time, which is my preference. So they've got that as a bundle that you can save some money by getting all of that. So thanks again to Sweetwater for sending this kit out to me. I appreciate partnering with them for this video. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to answer anything you may have. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I've got tons of drum covers, gear reviews, vlogs, all kinds of stuff. I encourage you to do that. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. That helps it rank higher on YouTube. And we'll see you guys in the next video.